The core of the concept of Mobium came from this idea of expansion and contraction. A lot of my creative heroes aren't necessarily designers. Maybe one of the only ones would be an architect, which would be Antonio Gaudi. He has a great quote that says, man does not create, he discovers. Really everything I do when I design starts in nature. Nature doesn't really create anything intentionally, it discovers things. For the Mobium shoe, inspiration really started from looking at Puma and its cousins, other big cats. The way that these cats run and move, the cat's foot opens and closes, expands and contracts as it lands and pushes off again. And that really is what gives it its natural cushioning and its propulsion. Then really that led from there into an investigation into the human foot, and that your foot is constantly changing with every step. Living in Tokyo, what really is the most inspirational is the contrast. Japan is a country with a lot of rich tradition. At the same time, it's also a country that adopts technology, so there's that contrast of the very old and the very new. The very traditional, the very futuristic. Everything here seems to be held in a balance of all those different contrasts. Staying at the center point seems to be a very inspirational way of thinking. Mobium is the birth of adaptive running, really because it's the first shoe that expands and contracts with your foot. It expands in the right places, and it also contracts. The Mobium band helps it to contract in the same way your foot does. The main thing that I'm proud of is just bringing such a revolutionary idea from the drawing board all the way through to the consumer. I guess you could say we've now broken the static barrier in footwear.